Hello everyone, it's Skippy the Gamer here and welcome back to another video. In today's video we will be going to Guild Wars 2 and we will be looking at one of the beta specializations for the week. And this one will be the Ranger. Alright. And so yeah, I'm going into it blind. Yeah. The Ranger called the Untamed. So yeah, let's see what the Untamed is capable of. Eh? Let's get into it. Alright, so here I am in game. I've got my beta character and I am currently on the Ranger as the beta Untamed. And as you can clearly see, their weapon is the hammer. That's their new weapon that they're allowed to wield with this specialization. Alright, now I see a few things going on here. The pet skills look different. Hammer looks pretty cool, and there's this thing, Unleash Ranger. Okay. And we're going to get into all of that as per usual. We'll get into the weapon skills, the utility healing skills, and into the profession skills and into the trait lines, and then I'll make a quick build, and then we're going to test it. Alright, so first things first, weapon skills. Hammer, chain. Okay, so it's just a basic chain attack, which is pretty standard. Looks nice. Wild swing. Strike nearby enemies, inflicting cripple. Alright, oh, just in case there's any leaves, I better be facing this way. Okay, so it's just a whirl attack. I'm surprised it's not a whirl. It looks like a whirl to me. Overbearing Smash. Quickly strike the ground, dazing nearby enemies. If this strikes an enemy, follow up with a leaping strike that dazes enemies again. Ooh. Oh, the follow-up daze is even longer. So the first daze is 1/4 of a second, and the follow-up daze is 1 second and 1/4. Interesting. Ooh, that is a quick daze skill. That's going to be very useful. Very useful. Savage Shockwave. Smash the ground, creating 3 expanding shockwaves that apply conditions. Okay, immob, weakness, and Vong. Damages, Okay, first hit radius 120, then 240, then 360. Okay, I see. Thump. Slam the ground with your hammer, knocking down nearby enemies. It's a blast finisher. Okay, so radius 180. Oh, it can knock down 5 targets. I like it. This feels very Ranger-like. Like, it feels very nature-focused and whatnot. And I like it. I like the aesthetics that they've gone for, and the feel. I mean, I haven't even started fighting yet, but just like seeing my character swing it, and with having the little effects going off it and whatnot, and having the skills do what they do, and so like this one, and then with the sound effects, I think they've done a good job with this third set of betas. They've looked like they've done a very good job. Alright, now what I'm noticing up here is the pets. Ooh. Pets get new skills, okay. Pet Unleashed. Unleash Ranger. I think that has something to do with it. I'll look at that just in a sec. Venomous Outbursts. Your pet teleports to your target and lashes out, poisoning enemies and applying vulnerability to enemies that are disabled. Okay. Rending Vines. Your pet strikes nearby enemies with vines, removing booms and slowing enemies that are disabled. Okay, okay. Summon a swirling spore cloud around your pet. Destroying projectiles and chilling enemies who are disabled. Interesting. Interesting. It's a combo field. Poison. I thought that was supposed to be a combo blast. Where was the field? Huh? Where was the field? I thought I was inside the field. Huh? Okay, so Unleash Ranger. Unleash the raw power of your primal bond with nature and your pet, enhancing your offensive power while becoming more susceptible to damage. Ah, so I hit. It looks like I hit harder, but my toughness is reduced. Ah, and so that brings the pet back to normal, but then enhances my skills. Ooh. Okay, so these are slightly different, except for the first one. Strike nearby enemies. Unleashed wild swing. Strike nearby enemies, inflicting damage, deals increased damage to disabled enemies. Ooh. Unleashed Overbearing Smash. Quickly strike the ground, blinding nearby enemies. If this strikes an enemy, follow up with a leaping strike that removes booms. Okay. Smash the ground, creating 3 shockwaves that deal damage. Deal increased damage to disabled enemies and enemies with conditions. Okay. So damage increase per condition is 2%. Damage increase versus disabled foe is 20%. Okay. Slam the ground with your hammer, gaining booms for each target struck. Okay. And then unleash pet. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. This is very interesting. I'm intrigued. Does this change? No, unfortunately, it doesn't look like these skills change depending on what they are, whether they're stout, versatile. I think all that just stays the same, unfortunately. Let's move on to the utility skills, shall we? Ah, they get cantrips now. Okay. While active, you cannot die. Love to hear it. And cannot swap pets. When the cantrip ends, drain health from your pet based on a percentage of its current health. Oh, I see. So your heal essentially is you stealing your health, your pet's health. Pet health conversion percentage 50%. If you would take a lethal damage, ignore it. Ah, then at the end of it. So the healing you receive is equal to half of your pet's remaining health. Interesting. Very interesting. And it looks like for people out there, you'd want to get pets with high health readings so that they stay alive for longer. For my main character, my real ranger, I don't think I have many pets unlocked, unfortunately. But interesting. Very, very interesting. I am intrigued. Alright. Alright, after that little sidetrack. Exploding spores, cantrip. Create a ring of spores around yourself that explode after a short duration. Enemies hit by all spores are knocked down. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Fair bit of damage on there. Convert all your conditions into vulnerability. Interesting. That's a good sort of double-edged sword idea that they're going for. To get rid of all your conditions, but then you get more vulnerable. A nice little double-edged sword there. Unnatural traversal. Teleport to your target, making nearby enemies vulnerable. If an enemy is struck, this skill's recharge is reduced. Ooh. Interesting. Very interesting. Nature's Binding. Cantrip. Surround nearby foes with a cage of nature they cannot escape. Enemies that were not struck are unaffected by active cages. Interesting. So I'm going to have to find enemies to try that one out. But I really want to try that one out. Surround yourself with elements of nature, gaining defensive boons and damage reduction. Striking an enemy will, while this fortification is active, reduces the cooldown of this ability. Interesting. And this stays active for 10 seconds. So I get stability, resistance, and resolution. Reduce any incoming damage by 50%! Striking an enemy reduces the recharge by 1 second per hit. Damn, that is potent! I like that. I like. So those are all the skills that we've got. Interesting, very interesting that they're going for here. Very, very interesting. I don't really know what else to say, but interesting. Very interesting direction that they're going there. Okay, on to the trait lines. You get cantrips and unleash. We'll do it column by column. Debilitating blows. Disabling a foe applies conditions to that foe based on your current state. So if my beast is untamed, then they get weakness. But if I'm unleashed, and if I'm unleashed, then they get vulnerability. Interesting. Cleansing unleash. Remove conditions when you or your pet unleash. Ooh. I like. That's only one, but I like. Venomous Outburst. Applies blindness in addition to its other effects. So Venomous Outburst. Which one was Venomous Outburst? Where's Venomous Outburst? Ah, that one. Aha. Your pet teleports to your target, lashes out, poisoning enemies, and then you can apply vulnerability to enemies that are disabled. Okay, so that just adds blindness on top of that one. Interesting. Okay, I gain vitality, like to see it. Disabling a foe grants you boons based on your current state. If my beast is unleashed, I get stability, but if I'm unleashed, then I get quickness. Bolstering Unleash. Gain boons when you or your pet unleash based on your new state. So when my beast gets unleashed, we get protection, but if I unleash, then we get might. Gotcha. Corrupting Vines. Rendering Vines converts boons into conditions instead of removing them. So wait, where's the vine? Nature's bindings? No, Rendering Vines. Wait. These are the beast abilities. Your pet strikes nearby enemies with vines, removing boons, and slowing enemies that are disabled. Okay. So I've got this one. I might actually switch it to this. So those two might be the two that I'll run. Your outgoing and incoming damage are increased. Ooh. While I'm unleashed. So my damage is increased. Yeah. Okay, we know about that. Your outgoing and incoming damage. So my outgoing and incoming damage are decreased while my pet is unleashed. Yep. Okay, gotcha. So outgoing damage adjustment 15%, incoming damage adjustment 10%. Fervent Force. Disabling a foe reduces the cooldown of all your equipped skills by 4 seconds. Pretty neat. Restorative Strikes. A percentage of the strike damage you deal heals. Ooh! That is going to be a strong one to keep me alive. Because I'm terrible when it comes to low toughness. Ferocious Symbiosis. You and your pet grant each other increased damage and movement speed when striking enemies. So when this triggers, it refreshes the duration of all stacks. So, whenever I strike a foe, so what I'm getting from there is whenever I strike a foe, I get a stack of that. And the clock's going up to 10 o'clock. Which gives me 3% damage and 5% movement speed. Interesting. I'm intrigued. So it's going to be these two that I'll run again. Oh dear. Very, very, very interesting. I am intrigued. So it looks like with this, it's going to be a soldier stat build, or the one where it's power, toughness, and vitality. Power being the main one. Which one is it? Damn it! What did I say it was? Soldier. Yeah. Alright. Okay, well we've had a look at everything that everything does, and I'll make a time jump when I've made up a build, and I'll see you when I'm done. Alright, I am back with a build setup. I'm running all soldier stats with Doliac runes, and so yeah, because by the sounds of things, it's going to be quite glassy, so I just want to make sure I don't die and embarrass myself. Alright, let's get this on. Let's see how well this goes. The tricky part will be trying to memorize
Forgive us, King
all
Joe.
the skills.
We want to come home.
We have a
Take us
serious
back
problem. The Homicene are sabotaging our
Give
life.
yourself to King Joe.
Why would they do that?
Just please hear me out. Please, friends,
fury.
Water
Wither.
as soon as possible. That's all. An alert when you want to attention to wildlife.
Still needed back in the city.
All right. Get to work, everyone. Watch out for yourselves out there.
I feel good. Time to do some real damage. Time to do some real damage. Wither! Oh, you won. I'll break you down.
Not bad, Outlander. Maybe worthy of a awakening.
Interesting. Very interesting. I like a lot. It's probably just because it's all new that I'm just saying I like all the time, but no, I'm liking these. They feel very fleshed out.
Wait, everyone out of the field.
These betas feel a lot better than what the others did, especially the first one. The first one felt, ooh, not real good. Not real good. But nah, so far, 2 for 2. Both of these specializations feel like they have a lot of potential and promise. And I like it. Alright, is this sand shark going to attack me? I don't think so. Alright.
I'll break you down. Clear the air. Summon up. Wither.
The air attends my will.
Time to do some real damage. Like me, Paige. Thanks. I feel good.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Come here.
Hydra, die! What the hell keeps knocking me down? There's too much going on!
Clear the air. Pounded into dust. Wear it down.
Whew! Ah. Damn. Thank you, pet. I would have had to have gone back to respawn if it wasn't for my pet. But nah. I think this feels very, very fun. I like the feel of the Ranger. What's it called? Untamed. I really, really like the feel of it. And my previous video was the Thief. The Spectre, I did remember. Yeah, the Spectre felt also really fleshed out and really, really fun as well. And so, yeah. In the next video, it'll, on the beta characters, it'll be the Engineer. And I'm really looking forward to the Engineer. I have high hopes for the Engineer, and I hope they pull off something really spectacular. But, yeah. Without further ado, yeah, this is the end of the video, and I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel a great deal. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say, but yeah, peace out, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.